duelists. I mean, we know that's kind of where he got his bread and butter to start, where people really started to catch some eyes onto him. And the agent select, okay, for DRX.
Okay, oh wow, so they're sticking with the Killjoy. I was wondering if we'd see some Cypher here as well. But meanwhile, it is going to be Monyet on that raise. So PRX sticking with the composition they've always had. But now instead of Jing, it's got to be Monyet. And you got to imagine the pressure's on him because now it's a one-to-one comparison to Jing.
Yeah, this is one of the agents that really got people's attention for Monyet, and he's back on it. So I guarantee a lot of fans of Monyet are going to be very excited to see this raise once again. You know, and I like the double duelist setup here for PRX. I think this is a lot of what maybe they're going to be leaning into in 2024 potentially. Forsaken Cypher as well, I really like on this map. I really think the way that he uses the cyber cages in particular is really quite interesting.
Yeah, and of course, I mean, one of those players that really started to pick up the Odin all the time whenever you could, use those trap wires and the cam to your advantage, as there's so many walls you can just spam through, controlling a revolving door, or just see as the entire site itself. So the comps are what we're used to from these two teams. We're looking at the core 5 from both lineups. And ladies and gentlemen, only one team will rise to the occasion to go to the playoffs here at AVL 2023. Map 1 in this best of 3. Between these two teams, we go to Lotus.
Oh, be still my heart.
Oh, this is exciting.
Oh, it's so I'm so happy that these two teams get to play in a way. I mean, I know they're probably not happy about it, but I sure am.
Yeah, I mean, they're going to have to continue to play against each other next year as well, and we'll see who gets to have that upper hand to wrap things up in 2023. The ability to eliminate your rival from the AVL. DRX on the attack. Eyes on to B site. All 5 as well, just a toxic screen for a little bit of conditioning over by a Rubble. It's going to be a quick start. Monyet going for a very deep peek, and he's going to get caught off guard, but the guiding light is going to save him quite a bit, as something going for the peek through the revolving door, the trade from RB Sheriff. But both teams locked into this fight for much longer than they had bargained for. The Frenzy could still do a lot of damage. Everyone chipped so low on the side of DRX.
Oh, I didn't realize DRX was buying into the APAC ranked games here like we saw previously with PRX and Full Sense, just sending it down mid. But yeah, PRX, they're able to get some pretty serious damage onto RB. He was down to 1 HP. Just got to spam through and get a lucky shot.
One enemy remaining.
Wow. Oh, what?
Wow. Mind Freak from above. The Paranoia only able to cover Baby Door, and it's going to be an excellent double kill from Mind Freak to help hold things down, giving pistol round win to PRX.
Okie dokie. Looking pretty good for PRX. DRX, the pistol round woes continue. And PRX just fully dialed in. Their map pick spraying right through, seeing those bullets coming out. And wow. That is unfair, Mind Freak. That first one.
Yeah, jeez.
Just feeling the timing.
And something just holding from C-Site constantly through that door as well. DRX just going to stick with mostly classics. One shorty, one ghost, and they're just going to run it down into B. They'll escape the wrath of the Marshal, but the Bulldog will get the spots from the Cypher as Mind Freak goes for the double. Still some damage done, but they can't just get their bearings as PRX will clean house once again.
Oh man, something already getting the spam at the end of the round in, and he's letting DRX know that he's come to play today. They want to get this. Yeah, the spots here so nice for Forsaken to give Mind Freak a pretty easy double there. And yes, Mako does come bounding in with that classic point blank taking him out, but overall, no real concerns for PRX. DRX just not able to really win out some of these early duels.
PRX with a read as well, this time onto the C side. Paint Shell's a little bit far out. Monyet, his entire body showing as Mako is able to pick up that kill. DRX will back off. They don't want to get locked into another messy fight. Just a blind Marshal shot right across as something tries to find a target. DRX checking out corners, but they know they have no information on the other side. They have to go into the site. Mako just trying his best to open things up, and Stacks will make sure he covers the side. A nice slide by from Buzz as he's now able to enter the site. Divide down to 5 HP, goes down, and Forsaken, his location spotted. Oh, but he gets a nice headshot on Buzz.
Spike planted.
That's tough, man. Forsaken, the plan now. Opens the door again, maybe makes them consider that he's rotated around through B, back through the waterfall, but
It's got to be a save, right?
I assume he's gonna, try to keep the gun.
He bought up this round, which I was a little surprised about. You know, oftentimes we like to see him kind of greed for the Odin or really save up to it on this map on defense. But now that he bought down to 900 credits, just says, I'll wait here. He did use a revolving door earlier, right? So like you said, he plants it in there that he could have just entirely left, and he's hoping for 1 or 2 exit frags. DRX, are they aware of this possibility? It looks like that they're coming with that double angle. He wants to get the early peek out and the spray down. Can he get the ace? It's going to be the Forsaken ace. Sacrifices the round for a lot of economic damage.
Oh, unbelievable. Unbelievable, Forsaken. That is so mean. Just brilliant stuff. Even though they're completely ready for it, he just brutal swings out and knocks them down. And that's, okay, DRX wins the round, but the mental damage is tremendous.
Yeah, I mean, at what cost, right?
Right.
Drop all your rifles. He gets to keep one for his name. Saw the operator on the buy screen as well. PRX, they really want to hammer it home.
They should.
Are they aware of this? I mean, it seems like they're somewhat aware of the possibility. They want to check for some early peeks out. Not yet. This time, working off the guiding light, is able to stabilize, goes for the double off the paint shells as well. Keeps DRX cornered at the entrance.
Just great combination. A little bit disjointed in the previous round. Monyet's help got cut off by a nanoswarm from DRX. This time they're playing a little bit further back, waiting for the contact before they send through flashes, the paranoias, the paint shells. There you go. That's some easy pickups for PRX. Not any damage taken. Literally 0 from PRX.
Yeah, just continuous spam through for the revolving door as well. You set the trap wire in B. The camera's online as well. Paint shells refreshed off of the double kill. If Devi spots, this is going to be more kills for Monyet. Devi actually is picking one up for himself, and Devi continuing to go for the double team as PRX shuts down C-Site, leading 3-1.
Wow. That is a really clean, really encouraging sign for PRX fans to see them play off each other like that.
And Monyet just having that confidence, right?
Yeah.
Says, this used to be my main role. Don't worry, fans, I'm here. Frag out. We're working off of Devi, ping-ponging back and forth.
It's just brilliant. They make it look easy, man. It ain't. DRX is, no slouches, no doubt about it. And that's some good stuff right there. And kind of spreading the map a little bit more this time around at DRX. Doesn't matter. Zest pays the price for trying.
Yeah, something just actually walks right through the top screen. It looks like Monyet also ready for the aggression on B, and they just swing around. Mind Freak's back on top for him as well. Put him on the Omen, leave him on the smokes, because that's when he frags out to his heart's content. Monyet with another kill. Showstopper online as PRX leads 4 points on the board.
And now the concern for DRX is going to be that these pockets are getting really deep really fast for PRX. I mean, you can see something even with an operator sitting on 6,900 in the back of it. Another flawless for them. I'm just reading these positions so well. Nice little adjustment there from Mind Freak to find the second. And there you go. Monyet, he takes a headshot, doesn't matter. He's got the far superior gun there. And now he's got an ult to boot. So that's very, very scary. Buzz has his as well, so the dueling showstoppers. Are we going to get the mid-air missile battle? I don't know.
We've seen quite a few martial arts moments there. Monyet bounces right through, but the one-way blooms right over him. Of course, that is the defensive one as well. He just thought he could be fast enough to get through it. A bit of a greedy play. Uh-oh, that drop being heard. DRX is aware, but Devi still tries to play it to his advantage with the mind games. Not going to find enough kills.
And he almost had the double there.
Swing around for Mind Freak. Not going to be able to win the Omen battle. Mako on top this time. Forsaken wants to find a timing. Waits for the plant. Can he get the plant here? The spike dropped. Neural threat activated. Now, still the operator. Something will get one kill. 1v2. If he gets one, gets the Blade Storm. I mean, quite frankly, he has so much creds. If he can even bait out the showstopper, that'd be huge.
I was just thinking the same thing there, and he
Oh
gets
no!
one.
The Blade Storm's online, but Buzz will get the wraparound.
Woo. That is playing with fire there for sure. But I mean, you know, something that's kind of his essence, right? He's got to go for these big plays, and that's I'd rather he go for it. I mean, otherwise it's just not PRX, man. It's not WK Gaming.
True. And again, I mean, they're so far ahead in terms of score and credits.
Yeah.
He'll easily get another one. Zest just calling for the push forward as soon as they get that kill. It's something we credit him a lot for, right? Just stabilizing those comps here for DRX.
Yeah, the only thing I didn't really like in this round was Mindfreak's position there. He has no hope of winning that exchange if DRX is disciplined about it. He's got no backup. He's just on an island right by Baby Door and gets punished for it. There's two angles that can cut you down. So we'll see. Oh my god.
The paranoia doesn't catch the showstopper, so Magnet, he has to run away, and he can't. Barely lands on Evan as he gets blasted away by the rival. Raze Forsaken here, working off the cyber cage to try to find an angle. Seeker is dying out right before they reach their target, and something. He's got his eyes trained on Rubble. He's waiting to buy time for Devi, but there's more than one. A nice swing around from RB. The game sense tingling there. Devi all alone, trying to go from the flank. Everyone's so split on PRX. Oh, nice kill. Evens things out, but still the pit.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't have the paranoia. The spray's coming through. Mindfreak says, no, we gotta bail. I can't do this alone, and here comes RB on the wraparound. Looks like it's just gonna be one rifle saved over for PRX.
All right, now we're back into it. DRX was just able to shake off those rough early rounds pretty quickly, and they're just right back, you know, with a pacey hit here. Able to really utilize those ults very nicely, but you did have to invest two pretty big ults. Now, the good news is you still have another big one in the back pocket with RB's lockdown available for DRX, but yeah, just able to get in there, get the rocket, get the pit down, and even able to, you know, punish that attempted rotate by Devi and then get something as well. I mean, that's great discipline from DRX.
Oh, that's a nice kill from Mako as well, just making sure he covers Zest as he's vulnerable during that ultimate activation. RB, nice positioning. And DRX, they've been zoned in, and they forced the timeout from PRX. Now, you mentioned DRX shaking off, you know, the roughness of the early couple rounds, and a big part of that was, you know, giving up on the focus on, you know, C-Mound, saying, you know what, we've got this composition, we've got the double smokes, we've got the Viper, let's try to fight for rubble control, and it starts to pay off.
Yeah, that's a good point. They really thought maybe that they could punish Mound, but it was, you know, Magnet and Devi who did the punishing, it felt like. So now you're challenging the other side of the map and finding a lot more success, being able to really take control of that territory. And so now, because especially if you're able to best Magnet on that opening duel right outside of A main, that just gives you so many more options to break through, and they're winning it. You know, maybe a little bit again, you know, Magnet getting a little overconfident. Of course, I would be too. I mean, he's a very good Raze player, so certainly he is deserving of that confidence, and it is PRX. So they encourage that to some extent. But, you know, DRX has always been a thorn in the side of this team, except for that one time, so.
Oh, interesting. Buzz going for the judge buy again. They've been doing this here and there whenever they know they want to go for a fast hit into short corridors, despite having the extra credits. They will just invest into this race, play to that advantage. The Trailblazer spots him. How he can't get the kill as something comes around swinging for support. Something with the double they're trying to chase down both members. Mindfreak still very low. The Seekers will locate him, however. Revolving door, they don't know how many members are peeking out of that one, and already look at Magnet, he's so fast on this rotate, they have no idea, the double headshots, and it's just Mako all alone. Stuck in Evan, he gets one. He needs to swing around, he doesn't have much time, and the guiding light. PRX continues to lead.
Yeah, this is just great teamwork now. You know, something quick to bail out Mindfreak. Mindfreak was down to 6 HP, so that judge, maybe the nerf coming into play a little bit there.
Oh, yeah, good point.
Yeah, but I don't mind that from DRX that they want to go for those judges in rounds like that because, in theory, maybe like it opens you up. Not only do you save a little bit of extra economy, but potentially if you win those rounds, like it opens you up for maybe you want to grab an Odin, maybe you want to grab an Op and try something a little bit different. You can squeeze out that extra cash a little bit easier.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I like the idea. I'm all for it. It also conditions them that you could be that aggressive. Something gets pushed out, but there's a lot more remaining here for PRX. 4 members, in fact, all around both doors, and Monyet blasts forward with Divide. They'll both get taken down, and now it's just down to Mindfreak, who's able to hold the fort, and it's something covering his teammates back. DRX, they are starting to fall into the hands of PRX, just right in their palms, as this is what they want, chaos.
Yep, and this is like DRX being like, okay, the B hit didn't work, back we go to A, which was working, and this time PRX has more, reinforcements there, a little bit deeper too, to immediately start contesting after DRX pushes that space. They don't contest right out the front of the door, they let them push out a little bit, and then they start giving them the old 1-2 there.
Really good trades. Love the high energy as well from PRX, and Mindfreak, he just seems like he's so focused this map. Had some great rounds already. Down to the Sheriffs. That lockdown you mentioned earlier still online.
Oh god, I'd forgotten about it.
DRX, yeah. I mean, they just haven't been able to approach.
Yeah.
Haven't gotten close.
Cage trigger.
Trap wire activated, and they're trying to follow through on the Trailblazer, but not able to secure the kill. Now they're stuck here on tree. Can they find a way out? It's up to RB. He needs to make something happen from the other side. Breaks the trap wire, and a nice blast back in from Buzz. RB with the pinch as well. Something just clearing out. What a bold move. Trapping their opponents in the site. Oh. Stacks finds Divide.
You should run.
Stabilizes things just a bit. Buys time for the lockdown. Mindfreak? Moving forward. Goes for the gamble. Not aware that there's more members. Tries to shadow step out. Oh, and the lineup for something. But he just knows he's over, right? Can't find a way out of it. RB peeks back out for the kill.
Goodness gracious, what a bananas round there. Absolutely bananas. You don't even have time to like process these plays sometimes. You're just like, okay, back and forth, here we go. I mean, Buzz gets a great shot in there. Now, Divide flashes on the other side of this. It doesn't hit anything, so he gambles that they're behind the toxic screen to his left by the rope. He's completely wrong, gets taken out. Somehow they go for a play off the back of the lockdown, does Mindfreak, completely whiffs on it, and then something's like, okay, anything you can do, I can do better. Gets 2 and almost wins the round. But RB just barely able to keep that one in check for DRX. Man, oh man.
Yeah, squeezes it out, and Stacks now aware of the aggression. So DRX changing their game plan once again. The double trap wires, it's only gonna find one, but that's enough time for Buzz to locate where the shot's coming from. Already having flown through the site, Mindfreak. His teammates are nearby, but not close enough. Smoke clears. Mindfreak gets one kill, and the guiding light, it's trying to buy enough time, but Defiant, Monyet with the aggressive showstopper instantly stops DRX in their tracks. 7-4.
Just phenomenal stuff there from Mindfreak, just getting in there and getting the information. He's like relaying it to his team. He's like, they're here, here, and here. Good luck. And he's like, I got the first one. You guys get the rest. And again, look at those cyber cage setups from Forsaken. This early one gets him that 1 kill. Yeah, it's a 1 and done, but he's under a ton of pressure inside of there, and Buzz just kind of has to, predict where he's going to be. And yes, Buzz does it correctly, but Forsaken at least able to guarantee himself that 1, set up Mindfreak to be able to kind of hide in that smoke, give him the opportunity to get the information over to the rest of the PRX and give them a guaranteed positive defender side.
And now Seekers just being popped right away. Not much to work with here for DRX. Just a couple Guardians and 1 Vandal. They're just going to push through off that ultimate from Forsaken. Only 4 HP. It's not going to be enough to hold strong. However, he does get the ping through the neural theft. So PRX, they are aware everyone's stuck in the site. Something trying to put the pressure on. Seekers coming out as well. So much aggro. DRX, they have to cover so many different corners. RB gets 1. Stacks as well, but Something, he's on a rampage. Can he continue through to get a couple more kills? Cloudburst to draw attention. Zest with a nice defend with the Stinger, and Stacks will clean the site as we stabilize at 5-7 at the half.
This is
Switching sides.
pacey. This is fast.
It's very fast.
Fast and furious. I mean, I thought maybe since Forsaken was able to pull off the neural theft, they could get something done, but some nice snake bites from Zest by a little bit extra time. They're able to keep, something at bay long enough that they're able to clean out the rest of the site and get this done. This is just absolute chaos. How? Are you kidding? He got hit by that.
Yeah, and just remembers exactly where he last saw him. I mean, just the focus that these 10 players have right now on stage. You can tell they're rivals. You can tell they're rivals because they know exactly what each other are capable of doing. They know exactly how to try to react to each other. It almost feels like DRX trying to pull a leaf out of PRX's book, right? Really keep up the tempo so that, PRX is caught snoozing a little bit, expecting DRX to back off.
You know what? And I would actually like to see that kind of continue for DRX, and the reason being, A, it's kind of unexpected, so who knows, maybe it catches PRX enough off guard, but B, it's something that has been criticized, and rightly so in some ways, about DRX's games play is it's, kind of too predictable, too static. A lot of these set plays, these set executes that eventually start to get read. Get in here and scrap. Get in here and play some ranked game and just see how it goes.
Yeah.
And just find out, because you learn from these experiences. You learn on the fly like this. And this is something PRX talks about, is that, they play a lot of ranked duos together and things like that in various combinations, a lot. And that's given them that's part of the reason that they have this synergy that they do. So just, who cares? Screw it. Get in there and just, throw haymakers. Let's have some fun.
I mean, PRX knows how to do that, and DRX perhaps finally understanding the importance of it after a couple devastating losses this year. Now trying to regain some control here on a stage in Seoul, South Korea. Decider match between these two to move on to the playoffs of AVL. DRX now on the defending side, just a turret on the A site. They're going to empty that out, potentially looking for a retake. That indicates a little fast push from both sides. Buzz barely creeps by behind the box.
Oh, we're not just setting it down mid this time, guys?
PRX is like, oh, well, if you pull a PRX, we will pull a DRX. RB, nice scratch onto something. Eventually we'll find a target, a different one. So that's a little extra damage done. Something will get healed up by Divide, but that's still a lot more time spent. DRX has already pitched the site.
This is going to take some pretty nifty shooting from PRX to get out of this.
Yeah, but stairs left empty. DRX have to remember this as RB goes for the jump down with the Sheriff. Will eventually find one kill, opens up an angle for the rest of his teammates. It's all down to Divide. He gets spotted, and Buzz will peek right back out, catching up to 6.
Some big round of applause is coming out of the audience after that one. A lot of DRX and PRX fans showing up today. By the way, to any fans who came out here and are sitting through all 3 best of 3s, you are heroes. You are absolute heroes.
I do see like 4 or 5 that I
you
recognize from the beginning of the day. It's very impressive. Yeah, the call is coming in for Tree there. Yeah, he's saying, we're finally winning a pistol.
Yep.
Buzz happy about that. Aware of their own weakness during this tournament.
And I'm, that could be, that one moment that starts to change things.
Oh God, dicey. Losing Zest kind of hurts, right? That toxic screen no longer holding value for both B and A site. Now, of course, on A, Mako has already pushed through, got a kill there. He's just looking to lock things down with a smoke. Trailblazer will get the spot. Buzz continues to spray through 4 points towards a showstopper. Mind Freak is just on one this map.
Yeah, man. He is dialed in, hitting some filthy shots. Stack's trying to not give him the opportunity. Flash on the other side just to say, I don't know, we're leaving.
Well,
Good luck.
Yeah, but look at something. He's waiting for the wraparound. He knows his teammates have been spotted at C. Now, the fact that they haven't planted, I think, gives DRX a little bit of a fishy sense. They're like, well, why haven't you planted yet? The door got closed. What's going on here? They don't want to deal with this risk. They want to group up together, go for the 3v3. They have those upgraded weapons. They don't want to drop one too easily.
The good news is Mako is here now, and they kind of have overloaded this angle, and they've spread PRX.
Now the flash not hitting, but Mako will still find the target. Now something, he has to run all the way back through Waterfall, see if the mind games pay off. Spam comes through, but he can't get the headshot, and Mako will swivel on a dime, pick up 3 kills on the round.
All right, Very nicely recovered here by DRX, but it's kind of like PRX like overthought the way that they took this time. Like they're like, okay, we've got him. We're gonna send, you know, something out there looking for the rotations through the spawn, and instead DRX is just like, I don't know what they're doing. Mako just cleared all of spawns. Let's just all go from that way and see if they, you know, see if we can catch them trying to spread the map a little bit too much, and they do. And it's a good call here from DRX and from Stacks. Of course, Mako, when he's got a steady hand, that helps a lot too.
Yeah, and this is one of those things that it may seem obvious when you're watching because we see Mako go all the way through, but PRX didn't exactly have information on how much control Mako had gained. Now Mako once again gaining a lot of control. Just, oh, shadow stepping forward. I understand it's a bonus, but boy, oh boy, yes, it was off the back of a guiding light. Unfortunately, no one full flash. This does buy time for Buzz and Zest to move forward, and PRX, they understand they don't have full vision, trying to get the kill. Divide, he gets one. He's ready for another. He's waiting for the Trailblazer, spots him. Asks for backup. Buzz. All right, DRX really have become PRX. They're just full sending it on contact right now. I mean, understanding that it is a bonus, you know, you got spotted, you have no way out, I get it, but unfortunately it only leads to one kill.
Yeah, it maybe didn't go the way you wanted, but I don't mind it. Again, I like to see this style from DRX, even if it doesn't work here in this event.
Are you just happy to see that they finally changed?
Yeah, that's actually more it than anything. I mean, if I'm being brutally honest. But they need this. They need this kind of play in their repertoire, something that teams can see in the film and have to respect.
Exactly. No, I agree with that. Because you have to think long term, right?
Yes.
I mean, DRX, they've dominated for so long domestically, and then once all that tape goes out to the world, they get caught something just with a nice shot, holding that angle. Magnet on the other side, and this is what you can do with that double duelist composition. Aggression on both sides, something just drawing so much aggro. Eventually, RB finds one, but he's stuck here. Can't clear the entire squad. And now a 3v1 against Mako. Mako will gamble. He'll choose the correct site.
Cover going out.
He still needs to get all three. Phantom in hand. Spike dropped. He hears it. The loser activated. Waits for the pounce.
Spike planted.
Knows where it's at. Gets one. Gets the second. 5 HP. Mako baits him out, knows Divi's location, waiting for him to aggress, and he tries to swing out, but Divi was already close and on top.
Oh, we almost got a classic Mako moment there. So close, but Divi also a clutch god, able to best him with a slightly better move. I mean, but at 5 HP there, Mako had to hit ahead.
Yeah, that's rough.
I mean, even getting close to that corner, he's flirting with disaster. And it's so close, man. I mean, what a shot from something. That is bonkers, dude.
Something really coming back online. Magnet also with the confidence. Here's some comms trying to help out Mako about the locations, but again, just not enough HP. Now DRX slowing things down with the Sheriffs. Not too much they can do than hope that PRX will come and meet them, but something just says, well, there's no opposition on the A side. Seems like it's fairly open. Just a jump peek from stairs. Wait for that cyber cage. Look at PRX being so cautious, not leaving anything to chance.
And I'd like to see Stacks pump the brakes here. Don't give up anything for free. You know, obviously if you get a free kill, you take it, but no reason to get overly aggressive just yet. Wait for the rest of the reinforcements to show up, but looks like the back angle potentially decently covered here by Mindfreak. There we go. Now they're ready.
Mindfreak will get paranoia, but that gives a signal for everyone to swing back out together. 2 kills. Now that's the cue for Stacks to try to find an opening, but Magnet still had his eyes trained up top. Meanwhile at Rubble, Mako finds one, but Divi continues to reign supreme alongside Mindfreak as PRX are now 3 points away from picking the map.
Yep, now they're starting to pick it back up. DRX threw a flurry of blows at them, certainly, and it kind of worked for a little while, but you know, PRX eventually starts to make adjustments on the fly. They're great at it. We know they're great at it. We've seen it time and time again that they figure things out probably without even talking about it, to be frank. They just kind of naturally intuit how to deal with what the other teams are doing, or they just, you know, find another gear sometimes where they're able to just step up and start hitting shots. And now you look, PRX potentially going toward the C hit. Everybody's just full W keying. Ah, yes.
So many ults, right? I mean, you might as well just send it. Oh, RB not able to get that kill. Showstopper, Monyet has to break a little bit, and he lands on the snake bite on top of the Nano Swarm as well. Too much damage, too much time taken. Eventually, RB goes down. The neural thefts, just to get an idea, they'll see that everyone is here for DRX. But that doesn't mean they have any better clue. Okay, Mind Freak will secure a little bit of extra space, but he hears Mako, and Mako has no idea where the landing has happened. Ace site continues to be open for free.
Oh, unbelievable. DRX reads the landing spot of Monyet so well. They've got a trap set up for him. Oh, Zest from the backside, good against Mind Freak.
A nice peek out, but here comes Buzz as well. I mean, with that kill, they have no idea where Buzz might be coming from. You can see something, he's fishing for it. But they just call for a double up here. Try to help each other out. Here's the Showstopper. Divine wants to kill. Do they suspect something with the double? They had no idea.
And it's clean from something there on that double. It is just back-to-back headshots. Absolutely nasty stuff. That round, like, there were like 4 times where I was like changing my mind who I thought was going to win the round.
Yeah, I mean, when you first saw the Showstopper just get shut down like that, yeah, we all thought, okay, well, that slows them down. DRX is all here. And then the Omens both leaping to the other side of the map. And I mean, again, even on that swing, what we saw during the observer screen is Stax was still concerned about behind, right? The flank coming in. Something joins up with Divide. Whoever made that call wins the round here. Snake Bite at the ready. A deep smoke here for Mako. So a little bit of stability now with Rumble Control. Killjoy utility on C. DRX all eyes on to B. They still have the lockdown and the Seekers to try to claw their way back in.
This has just been no breaks. PRX is attacking side, clearing it out, popping the dash, getting ready to go in, up and over. Nano's not a problem, and Monyet just says goodbye to RB.
And that's the lockdown gone once again. Can't be used. The Seeker's just going to file through. Stax will find a kill off of it, but he'll get traded immediately. And the information just the obvious on both sides. And Forsaken swings off of his own intel. The jump peek. Monyet spots Mako. Just wants to buy time. Gives him a little opening to push out. This is left to Monyet to battle Mako, and hides right under that little nook.
It's just like so interesting. The confidence feels just completely different for both teams in a way, but especially for PRX. Forsaken finds the final kill to put him on map point here. 12-7 for PRX. Dude, like, it looks so snappy right now for everybody on PRX. It is like they are focused.
And I saw a lot of people after day one talking about, oh, you know, who knows, Monyet might be good, but maybe he's just not up to the speed of PRX. Maybe he can't keep up. I mean, if anything, he's kind of overheating at times right now.
Right.
I think he's fitting right back in to this squad once he's allowed to play that raise.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, but finding some good angles now and starting to kind of gel. You know, yeah, sure, he's overheated, but it wouldn't be PRX unless you were.
Well, and sometimes that's leading to really heroic plays right now. As we're seeing with the Judge, just like that, gets the kill upgrade. So right with the Boombot gives him information, not able to defend himself. But with all of that, something now drawing the aggro here on C. The Guiding Light keeps him tied, but so do the Nano Swarms. Forsaken, not quick enough. Now just 2 members. Now Mind Freak on the other side of the map.
Oh, Devi. That Boombot doesn't come out. I think he might have Buzz dead to rights, but Buzz wisely using it and getting the kill as well.
Spike down, C.
And poor Mind Freak, a great lurk if his teammates have been alive, but unfortunately DRX just too quick on the defense. Pushing out, making sure that they only have to hold 1 angle here.
Well, I mean, Mind Freak's been crispy. Let's see if he's got something special in store. I kind of doubt it with this double angle being held by Buzz and Stax.
Yeah, but if I'm Mind Freak, you got to consider just sending your abilities, going for kills, right? I mean, DRX are so low on creds.
No.
And maybe you get 2, maybe at least a 3. Mind Freak 1v1, Omen v Omen. And it's going to be Mind Freak on top tonight as he brings the first map win for PRX.
That smoke was all it took. He had a paranoia too. I was like, you could throw the paranoia through there. Nah.
Just one smoke.
They're
the mind games.
I know. They're expecting the paranoia. I'm not going to do that.
Yep. That's what it was. I mean, they're spread out, so he just cuts up that mound into angles that he can force 1v1s.
Exactly.
Mind Freak trying to once again prove that he deserves to be the best controller in Pacific. As he takes down Mako for the map win, leading 1-0 in this best of 3.
Yeah, it's a phenomenal map for him, and you know it looked a little rough when he had to shift over to the Killjoy, but you put him back on his comfort of Omen, and he wants to show you that he is still a top controller in the world, and he's got some fans out there showing him some love.
I will say it's really unnerving looking at the PRX logo, but in blue, because we also have DRX on stage. There's a little bit of a mix, but yeah, I mean, Mind Freak, cold as ice on that last round, so zoned in for the entirety of Lotus. And look at that, look at what happens. You pick a comfort pick that you've had for a long time. Sure, a little bit of shakiness at Champions as they couldn't figure out how to make the double duelist work, but they're right back into it.
Yeah, they look good. And it's just tons of confidence flowing right now for PRX, and they are happy to take these fights. But again, I like that DRX actually tried to just W-key at the W-key gamers as well, and it kind of worked for a little while. And that's fine, that's good. They need to experiment around with some of that. They need to kind of get scrappy, get a little bit ranked mode E if they can, and they did, and it kind of almost worked for a little bit.
I mean, got them quite a few rounds here and there, just not enough in the second half. As we take a look at some of the highlights, Forsaken, this ace.
Oh.
I mean, that did so much damage. The classic smirk for Forsaken after such a play. In moments like these, Devi and Monette working off of each other. Mind Freak with the cover on his teammates. Something continue to just draw aggro with his excellent jet movement. I mean, this is PRX at their best.
And there were no timeouts, right? Like, this was just
one from PRX.
That's right, very early. That's right. There was one from PRX.
That's all they needed. Yeah, that's all they needed.
The adjustments are phenomenal here from PRX. I think Devi's doing a lot of the IGLing, but again, they just kind of intuit sometimes how to react to stuff so well. It's so fun to watch them play, man. They're just stellar. They make the maps so exciting, make the games exciting. On top of that, they're pretty darn good. So, you know, DRX, let's see if they can bounce back on Breeze. I have no idea what to expect on that map.
Yeah, we'll have to see. Do they still stick with that Euro composition that PRX was experimenting when they played against Sentinels? That's the big question, because DRX are no strangers to playing against Yoru on Breeze. Had to deal with it coming out from the old on Slayers.
I was just about to say, I'm like, doesn't that suggest?
Well, PRX 13-7, 12 KD for Mind Freak. Excellent showing, both Omens on top, but you can just see when it came to Brawl versus Brawl, PRX, that's their home ground. But I like that you pointed it out, Paper Thin. You know, jokes aside, DRX, okay, they're trying to let the players play to their strengths, right? Trying to let them adapt on the fly, force the issue, do some extra aggressive mental conditioning. And in the long run, this may work out for the better.
Exactly. This has to be something that they fix, that they address, if you're going to compete with this PRX team in 2024. Just period, end of story. Frankly, if you're going to compete with some of the other upgraded APAC teams as well that are going to be in Pacific.
Well, that's PRX leading 1-0. We take a quick break, and when we come back, we go to Breeze between DRX